Well, friends, welcome to the navigation video. I hope you did take time and watch the welcome. That was the context of the course. Now we're going to get into some of the content of the course. And this video will hopefully help you navigate my personal finance class much easier. If this is your first time to Canvas, on the left-hand side it's going to be your toolbar. Now I am actually viewing this from the instructor's viewpoint, so yours will look just a little bit different, but that's okay. Most of it's going to be the same. Every time you come here, you go into the course, you land on this page. This is our landing page. So again, this is the home, this is the videos that we are watching right now, and excellent. The page that's going to give you the most detail of the course is going to be the syllabus. So we just click the syllabus page, and here we are. You'll find all my information that you need. My email. Now the email is through your Canvas system right in here. That is the best way to catch me. I do have multiple emails. I do have an email that just administrators use. So please use this one. This gets to me, to my phone, and it's the fastest way to contact if you ever need me. You have a textbook. The textbook will be found right here in McGraw-Hill Integration. And it's a ebook. It's a very good book. It is by DeBlay, Hughes, and Kapoor. It's one of the best personal financial planning books out there. It's in fact one of the few, and you can access that anytime. If you ever access that, and I'm just going to go ahead and pop it real quick, when it's going to look a little bit different for you, but you're going to go to your Connect section. You will log in, and you will be able to launch the ebook. It's a little bit of a new interface from McGraw-Hill, but I do no assignments on their website. They're all through ours, but that's how you get your book. If for any reason it says link not found, just let me know and I will see what I can do. If it asks for you to pay a fee, something happened on the McGraw-Hill side, you can always do this. Start a 14-day free trial account. Log in that way. Let me know, and I'll have McGraw-Hill fix that. If there's other reasons it's not working, and those would be the two. It wasn't paired, or it was not set by McGraw-Hill. Other reasons are maybe your system doesn't handle it. You'll have to go through the McGraw-Hill helps desk right there. That's a technical knowledge that I can give you. Hopefully, let's cross our fingers, everything works on day one. That's a big ask for a lot of technology rolling around. But that's your book. It's a great book. It even gives you an option to purchase a hard copy if you want to, like $40. I'd recommend it. It's just a great asset for you to have. Again, this class goes with you a very long time. That's a book you keep for a very long time. So, syllabus, back to it. Learning objectives as we went over in the welcome video. Real quickly, I am located on the Northeast campus. If you ever wish to visit me, again, email and we will make an appointment. I'm happy to visit with you. Most all questions that I've had, and I've taught the class going on 20 years now, have always been done over emails. Very easy setup. I don't think you'll have a whole lot of things, and if something ever comes up, do that, but I'm more than happy to meet you in my office, and we'll get a time on that. As we roll down, any students seeking an accessibility resource, we do have an office for that. You will know your requirements. I must have a new accommodation letter each semester. I've had students in the past try to give me one that maybe is 1 or 2 semesters old, and according to the office, those have to be updated every semester. So any accommodations needed, make sure you speak with your representative there from the SAR office, get that new accommodation letter and get it to me as soon as possible so I can make any accommodations. I can't make an accommodation until the letter has been received. Here is our assignment submission policy. Again, my friends, please read through this syllabus, because it's the document that saves us and tells us exactly what to do. Everything, it's an online class, so everything will be submitted through Canvas. I do not accept emails, so do not email me an assignment, a project. It has to go through our system, and I have videos to show you exactly how to do that, especially for first-time people in Canvas. So, hey, here we are. We're going to get the semester rolling, and late work is going to be dealt with very efficiently, my friends. And here's how late work will be dealt with. You have low-level and high-level assignments in this class. So let's look at low-level assignments. It's not that they're important, not important, they are, and just get them done, but they do not receive any late work extensions. So they're the discussion boards and the quizzes. I have discussion boards and quizzes open day one when your unit opens. So if you're looking at this on the first day of class, all discussion boards for Unit 1 are open, and the Start Here module, in fact, they were open a week before class, and the quizzes as well. So they're 10 to 25 points. They're not negotiable. Any email saying, please let me do that, or if you try to send an email with your discussion post, it just is deleted. You've had several weeks to get this done, up to 3 weeks to get the quiz done. If I miss an assignment, go to the next one. That's all I can say. That's the best way to do it. Here's some of the reasoning behind the late work policy. Our advisory board, businesses that work with Tarrant County College, and just businesses in general, are seeing tremendous amounts of college graduates submitting late work. They're not getting their projects done on time. They're losing sales proposals. They're losing bids. They're losing grants. That's losing money. And they've asked us, you've got to, especially for business classes, you got to rein this in. You got to help us out, which is true. This class is not just about personal finance, it's also about professionalism and doing professional things you're going to do at work. So a high-level assignment. We do have some written projects in this course. We have a lot of financial assignments, and they're going to require the Adobe Acrobat Reader, which I will get to in a minute. These assignments will be allowed submission 24 hours past the due date. So if it's due on Monday at 11 p.m., all time is 11 p.m. If you have till 11 p.m. Tuesday to get it in, there's a 20% discount. I like to say a discount since we're in business. You get a sale discount on that, 20% penalty on anything popped in late. And again, after the late opportunity, the window closes, move on to the next assignment. Friends, I know here's what I do. I do not open these projects for 24 hours and then you have to get it done. Once the module opens, all projects are open for you to do. Some students just get after it and they do it in the first week. That's fine. But I don't make it to where you have a very limited time to do it. So on a written assignment, when you have 3 weeks to get it done and then something happens, and I know it happens, 90% of the problems will always occur in the last 10% of the work. That's a project management, basically a law. It all comes together. Things happen. People get sick. There might be a hospitalization. There's all sorts of weird things, and I'm empathetic towards that. But I also have to make the course fair for all of my students, and I manage 300 students per semester in different courses. So any emails that are sent on the evening a due date saying I need more time, that will not be answered till the following day. You have the 24 hours on a high-level assignment. There's no more time after that. Just want to get that through. Hey, online courses, a lot of people like to travel. Please read this. You are responsible to get that done. You have a technology requirements. It's not easy contacting Canvas. The Canvas system that we use is a very limited system that most colleges use. So if you are going out traveling, please call the help desk. They can tell you what requirements you're going to need. If you're traveling in different states, then you want to make every available resource to you. I hope that helps. So, incomplete work, an incomplete assignment that's sent, technology that doesn't work, and you're trying to submit an assignment, those are not excuses. You've got to get it in before the due date and get those things in. Here is our technology, my friend. This is not a phone class. Again, I've been teaching it for 20 years. Phones have come a long way. Tablets have come a long way. I don't think they work well with the Canvas learning management system. Most LMSs need a full, stable laptop or desktop. And that is a requirement to take a Connect online class. So you'll always need internet access. We do offer Microsoft Office Suite free, and that's a download. You can go to your campus learning centers. You can go to office.com and put your TCC credentials in, or you can also always call the help desk to get that installed on your system, and they can walk you through that. They've walked me through it before too, and I've had a problem. So this help desk information, my friends, right in here, you're going to want to get that number. I use it throughout the semester. You will need to open and utilize PDF fillable forms I have created for you. And this does a lot of the heavy lifting out of the way. So everything has a standardized document for my financial assignments that we're going to use, like budgeting, like investing. Done a lot of work for you. All you got to do is download the free Acrobat Reader, get it on your computer. Do not use the online version, and you're going to be fine. Again, I have an assignment. I have a whole Start Here module that will go over that. So again, there's a technical support. Always nice to have. Just want to reiterate, any technical problems do not extend assignments or projects, my friends. Let's take care of all of this. Get a good system. I think in personal and in your education, it's an investment. So get yourself the best computing system you can, best internet system you can. You are not going to be unhappy with that. The Chromebooks, man, I don't know about that. They don't work real good. I would invest in your future. This course is all about doing that, and I think the best technology you have. I've just seen a lot of students with Chromebooks and with and tablets have a lot of problems. All right, moving on. Student contact. Okay, my friends, we're on online class, so there's the netiquette values that we have. Again, it's not a philosophy course. We're not trying to argue with each other. We're literally helping each other. So on our discussion boards, that's going to be a great learning tool for us because you have great ideas. And I'm going to show you that on the discussions, how to save money, how to do this. I learn a lot, and we all learn from each other. So there is our student conduct. Just always be respectful. Well, we're in a world of AI, so plagiarism, academic integrity. We have 2 major written projects. They will go into a Turnitin website, and you can review that report as well. Anything with a 50% match on Turnitin will need to be rewritten or receive the grade of a 0. And I have a video to show you exactly how you're going to find that. Hey, just do your work. The book is going to be your best reference for the 2 papers because it really gets you some subjects that you probably have never really had to do before, in taxes and creating different type of budgets. So it's a great book. Utilize that. I have videos all throughout the course, my friends. Instructional videos, lecture videos, and rubric videos. So please take advantage of those. Those will optimize your grades for those written projects. We're all using AI left and right, and it's not that hard to find out if you did. So best thing I can say, do not use AI. Do not use your chat or your Gemini or your Copilot or Perplexity or Claude to write your paper. For one thing, you won't learn anything out of that. These are a couple of papers to really help you get some subjects in that it's going to help your personal finances. But TCC does not allow it, so there it is, the statement right in here. This is the course grades. We have an orientation quiz. There's my tech readiness assignment. That'll get you all set up with your Adobe Acrobat Reader, our discussion boards, our written projects. 1,000 points. So read through that is the total for the course. So I'm on a point system, 895 points or more gives you the A, and these are the points all in between. Please let us not get into this. The only reason a student wouldn't get into these levels is because they did not do the work. That's it. Because once you start doing the work, you're going to start liking it. You're going to start liking how to build a innovative technology stock portfolio. You're going to like building wealth. You're going to like managing your money. So please take advantage, my friends. I have a lot of students trying to get in this class right now. It closes up very quickly. For those who just took the class and not going to do anything, I feel bad that other students who really wanted to get in the class couldn't get in. So let's make the most of it. Again, nothing like you've ever taken before. Everything here is to make you better in the world of personal finance. Here's my course organization. We have 4 modules that we go through. So instead of throwing out like 20 modules that you'll usually see in an online class, I combine them together. So the first module is actually there would be 5 modules, but this is a short one. This is the start here. I'm hoping that you have actually looked at this before the first day of class. That way you can get ready much faster. If you haven't, hey, let's just get it done. But there's our orientation quiz. These are the dates. Now I am creating this video in a fall semester. So you may be taking this in a spring semester. Just follow the right date. That's all you have to do. The information is very transferable. So these are the dates for this semester coming in. They'd just be January in a spring semester. So we have orientation quiz, tech readiness, and our first discussion board. There's the big module, planning personal finances, culture of debt, the great building wealth module of investing, and then protecting your financial plan at the end. Assignments here, due dates here, all right? So print this out. Always be aware of your due dates. They're always going to be at 11 o'clock. And these are the days for each one. It just helps you get a great idea of when you need to start working on them. So in Module 1, when it opens on the first day of class, this is a fall semester, you can see on the big project, you've had 3, almost 4 solid weeks to get that done. Perfect. Perfect. Attendance in an online class. TCC requires attendance, even in the online classes. So while you're not physically here, here's how we count them. We count them based on the assignment. So if I've done all my assignments, I am checked as present. This can really mean a lot in the first of the semester because of financial aid. Financial aid, now we've had a lot of financial aid fraud. So these first projects are done before what we would call the day of record. If I'm on financial aid and I did not do these projects, then I'm getting an absence for my attendance. And then when the official day of record hits, financial aid goes back and says, Randy, you were receiving financial aid, but we have you as absent before the day of record, so we're pulling your funding. I'm not going to get funded. That's when the funding does happen in the financial aid world now, after what we call the day of record. That's just something the state gives us. So do your assignments and we're all good. But anytime an assignment is missing, we just write an absence on that. There we go. Get it done, my friends. Get it done. Please do. Communication, email, and class announcements. I will always keep class announcements rolling throughout the week. So again, for those students, who are always online, you're seeing it. It's coming through. The announcements can come through as a notification and an email at the same time, but that's how I communicate with you, so please check that throughout. As you send one to me, I will do my best to provide the following, all right? I have good lecture notes and I have great lecture videos for you. So again, I'm not just saying read this, do this. Read the chapter, watch my video, then watch the instructional video, then do it. That's what's going to make it very simple. If you're just going right to an assignment and you're not going to read any of the text of the book, you're not going to watch my videos or my instructional video, it's not going to end well. It just won't. I will respond to your emails, do my best within 24 hours. So if I get an email sent on a Monday, hopefully by Tuesday, you will receive my response. If you send an email on the night, let's say project 1 is due at 11 p.m., and then you're giving a email at 10 p.m. saying, I don't know how to do this, well, I'm not going to respond to it. In fact, there's really nothing I can do because there's so much information already out here. Let's get it done early, my friends. If you have a question and you're a week away and say, I don't understand this question, yeah, I'm going to get back with you real fast on that. But I'm not going to make any type of emergencies. I'm doing it the night that a project is due. And that project will be deducted the 20 points for the late work. Let's get it done early, my friends. Let's get it done early. I will grade those projects within 5 days after that due date. So again, I know in online world we love instant feedback, and I get it. I like it too. So I'll do my best with all the financial projects within 5 days. So if it's due on a Monday, hopefully by Friday you will have that grade in, so you'll know exactly where you're stand in the course. I'll monitor your discussion boards, provide you with announcements, all right, to get through this course. Now, let's breathe. Man, I sound like a speed talker right there. I normally don't talk that fast, but I'm trying to make it as short of this video as possible. When you read the syllabus, all of a sudden, a first day of any class, it gets a little overwhelming. Well, just remember, the class is not due in one day. Always focus on what's in front of you. So for a class like this, you get into that module, you may have a discussion board, you may have a quiz, you have a financial project and a written project. They're not all due on the same day. They're usually due in, it's staggered, so you have the time to do it. My friends, I teach this class in 2 summer semesters. We had 4 weeks to get it done. It can be done fast. You have the luxury of having time on your side. Now, time does go fast in an online class. So don't just lay back until the day it's due and complete your assignment. For those who do, and I know there'll be quite a few, I just don't think you're going to get a great thing out of this course. I don't think we're going to change the status quo of what we need to. So that's the syllabus. Very important document. As we go in, there's your book. Always check your announcements. Your announcements sometimes will come up on that front page as well, and usually they're sent out to you as a notification. Here it is, my friends, the big one, the modules. Let's look how the course is done. So here we are. Start here. This is where we should go. Please read every page. There we are. There's my home page again, and then of course, I tell you what, I love Jim Rohn. Great motivational speaker. Many of you have heard of Tony Robbins. Well, Tony Robbins' mentor was Jim Rohn. So anything you want to get done, this is a great way to get it. And that is going to be your strongest ally in an AI workforce, is getting work done and getting it done before it's due. All you have to hit is the next button, and it goes down into the next, don't prove me wrong here. Well, it's not working the way I want to today, so we're just going to go right back to the module page right in here. So there is my welcome for you. There's the technology requirements. Again, this is TCC that we're going to need to have. We're going to need good technology. There she goes. This is how to download your Acrobat Reader. This is what you need. If you're trying to do any of the 10 or more financial assignments with another PDF platform, it's not going to work. This is free. Adobe Acrobat has been around since the 1980s. I've been around since the 1980s. Okay, so this is old school, and it is the most trusted software on the internet. It actually lets you move files very seamlessly across it. So if you have a Chromebook, this is how to install Chromebook installation. If you have a Mac, very easy. That's how to put it on your Macintosh. If you have a PC, super easy. Even if you have an iPad, there are some instructions for that. So these are the instructions of how to download Adobe Acrobat Reader. You download it to your computer and you save the files on your computer. The biggest problem I'm seeing, and there's only a few students, is that they're trying to go back to Adobe Online. You can complete your project, but it won't let it down. It doesn't let you download it back to your system. Or students don't know how to get that done. It's so much easier when you just follow my directions, my friends. And so there we go. This is another video of how I show you how the course will work. This is how you manage your files. So on an online course, how to save and submit assignments, you definitely want to keep everything in your documents or on your desktop in a folder. It will make this class so much easier, and I have that for you. I have exactly how to do it all. So please, just take the few minutes to get that through. There's your orientation quiz. It's just a contract between us that I understand what I'm doing, and I'm giving you 15 points right off the bat, and that's the assignment out of that. There's our tech readiness assignment. And again, where am I finding this? It's all in the first module. So there's the tech readiness assignment. This shows that you have downloaded the Adobe Acrobat correctly. I give you 15 points. I give you every assignment that I give out there, my friends, I have an instructional video for. So this will save so many questions. You'll understand it very well. And then again, as I pull down my templates, it'll let me maybe get that. I have everything for you. Actually, will download this a little bit differently. I'm just showing you from the online version. But you'll put your name, you'll check some things, and then you'll save it right back to your computer. I'm going to get out of that. But I have done what I say, all the heavy lifting for so many assignments. It gives you a nice template to go. All you have to do is input your numbers and input your information. You don't have to format anything. I've done it for you. That's module. Start here. So please, that's the first thing you need to get done. Those are your due dates. And again, this is a fall semester. There'll just be different due dates for a spring semester. Then come right into planning personal finances. This is our first. Now that we have the nitty-gritty done, now we have the big stuff. Again, I leave you with all sorts of great stuff right in here. With deliverables, with checklists. I think we're in really good shape. You can do the next button, but I'm going to go back to the modules. And again, I have video lectures for you. So if you've read it, if you were in my actual class on campus, this is what I would be doing. But I'm showing you as a screen recording. So I go through my PowerPoints and I go through exactly how to start planning personal finances and doing this great class. So you get that. Read the book, watch this with it. It hits all sorts of learning styles. As I go through again, these are your assignments. There's a quiz, there's your financial health assignment, there's your budget, and there's your planning personal finances. That's the big project. So 1, 2, 3, there we go. Those are the bigger ones. These are the lower level assignments. Hope you enjoy that. If we look at our financial health assignment, and again, all the other modules are going to follow the exact same format. Another video. I'm not trying to bore you with videos. I'm trying to help you get through it so you'll know exactly what to do. If there's a disconnect in an online course, it's, man, I had no idea what the instructor wanted. And I'm trying to get that completely out. This is a great project right here. If you were ever to go to a financial planner, this is the first thing they should do. Many of them don't even do this anymore. They just start selling financial products. And if you ever get to a financial planner, say, I think I'm going to take a different step and go to one. And if they don't do this first and they start trying to sell you on different products, I think you get up and walk away. This is where it begins. What type of shape am I in? So there's the video right there. Again, you'll see that. There's the template. That's what we work with. And if I were to download it this way, it will go right into download. So there we are for, no, that's not the one that I don't want the document. I want the template. If I download that template, it will come up automatically. It should always be right on your system, right in there, not from an online. So now I know it's on my computer, and then again, like I say, I've done the work for you. You just have to put your numbers. Wouldn't it be a $30,000 house be nice? More like $300,000, and it formats it for you. And this gives you a comprehensive financial health assignment for case. All these are case studies, but then you go back and you do it for yourself. Yeah. Now we have a great idea. This is just a preview of what, my friends, the course will look like. So, in every assignment, a video, instructions of the case, this is the numbers we're going to use, and the template you put it in. Save all these templates at the end, and you'll have budgeting, you'll have investments, you'll have debt payoffs. You'll have it all in a nice PDF, very clean file. You'll be ready to tackle the world of personal finance. You're going to see the modules all very similar to that. Always the assignment, and then there's the last right in here. Now, they do not all come open at the same time. I'm going to have questions. Hey, I've already nailed, this is good. I've already gone through Unit 1, Module 1. I want to go to the next one. Well, these open up at different times throughout the semester. I can't open the entire class out. Actually, we're not allowed to do that. And so just take your time, enjoy it. And if you get done a little bit earlier, then take the break and read more through the book. And you can always check out those videos and build it. But they will be open before these close. So before Unit 1 closes, Unit 2 will be open. Same thing for Unit 3. Anytime you want to look at your grades, you can come right in here to look at your grade assessment. That's the big stuff of this course. So, as we finalize and leave out of this Orient navigation video, let's just sum up a few things. It's a great course. Let's just sum that. Let's just get that right. There's going to be a great course for you, unlike anything you've ever had. It's all about you. When you see the assignments, don't say, oh my God, more assignments. Say, oh man, that assignment's going to make me better. I'm going to learn something I don't know about finance or investment world. It's going to help me. That's the attitude to take. Do it early. All right. This is your course syllabus. This is very important. Always come to here. Again, the requirements of the course, the assignments, but this is the great course organizer when everything is due. This is your go-to page. Check your announcements. There's your textbook right here. I know I'm going to get questions. I don't know how to find my textbook. My textbook. Well, I doubt you watched the navigation video. For those of you watching, you know where it is. There it is. There's the modules right in here. And then anytime I need to look at my grades, anytime I need to email, I'm right here in my inbox and I can email my professor. There it is, my friends. A quick navigation video. This makes the class go by so much easier. I think a lot of your questions are already answered. Watch it again, again. Get it down to where you know exactly what to do any time of the day. Hopefully you work a little bit each week in this class, makes it better, but it makes you better. That's the main thing of this course. It is about you. It's going to make you better. So let's, my friends, make this a great semester.